AC road.
Safe one where they put now. This one are this one are okay. Safe one now.
This one with the pillars.
Hey, yeah, man. Who they do this kind of work?
Phone with pillar.
Marakapi.
Nigeria.
Don't you want to do something? You want.
Go chop the money now. The money they go chop.
Now money be their problem.
Yeah, all Nigeria problem.
They don't think about woman be like.
All this one way they carry this contract give now. If you know if you go meet them, they ask you for what.
How many of you have been following up on that Lagos Ikoyi 21-story building collapse? Guys, I get goosebumps every time I think about the people, the innocent people only hustling for their daily bread, trapped beneath the rubbles of that building. Guys, it's crazy. You know, the first time I heard that news, guys, the only prayer I was just praying in my mind was, oh God, let there not be anybody trapped inside that building. But sadly, the news flying around is there just might be over 50 people trapped within that building. In fact, nobody has the accurate number of people trapped within that building. Because so far, I think 21 people have been declared dead. 9 people have been rescued, admitted into hospitals. 3 people have been discharged for minor injuries. But guys, then the sad thing is, nobody knows the accurate number of people trapped beneath the rubbles of that crash. It is that crazy. And you know, when I think about this whole scenario, it makes me ask a lot of questions. What went wrong? What could have been the problem? I am no expert or professional when it comes to buildings and structures, but a lot of people have been commenting on social media that it's poor planning, you know, weak structures of the building. The video you saw at the beginning of my video, where some people complaining about the fact that there were foams used to pad the pillars. Some people are arguing that, oh, those foams are meant for soundproof, that it's modern day building innovation. Some other people are arguing that the pipes or the rods that were seen in that video were too small and too weak to be used to create pillars. Other eyewitnesses are saying that it was the pillar that cracked that actually resulted in the building crashing completely, all 21 stories of it. Now, the truth is, nobody is sure what exactly went wrong, what exactly caused the collapse of that building. But guys, from all indications, it could easily point to the problem of inferior materials used for the building. Guys, in the midst of all of this here, the painful part is hearing the stories of some of the victims. I mean, there was this 26-year-old whom I heard was going to get married next month. And then there's the story of this other person that was on his way to the airport, and the driver was waiting for him outside and he was stuck inside the building. There's also the story of someone who came all the way from the US to attend the wedding on Saturday. And then the developer of the building had actually introduced this young man that, hey, come and see a project we're working on. And this person probably had plans of investing in the building as well. And then this person got trapped in the entire incident. Let me just tell you all the sad reality. Guys, you see the island of Lagos? It is filled with similar projects like that building that collapsed. Trust me, I tell you, just look around. Guys, it's as though there's a competition for developers, for house owners, for landlords to, build houses in 1 week or within 2 weeks and rent it out or sell it out. I mean, guys, this is how they do it, yeah? You will see a land that's actually empty of any structure, let's say today. Just come back by the end of November. Before you know it, you will see like a 3, 4, 5-story building proudly sitting on that land. And then you begin to ask yourself, when did these people finish building? How did they do it? I mean, some people would argue that, oh yeah, the owner had money, they bought materials. But the question is, did they buy the right materials? Did they give the structure the appropriate amount of time to stand, to observe the procedure of how buildings should be erected? Guys, these are questions that always come to my mind when I see structures like that just spring up out of the blues. And guys, it's nothing new. This is something that happens all the time. From all the interviews I listened to about that Ikoyi building, a lot of people kept on complaining about how the developer went about the structure of that building. I mean, we can also point to the fact that greed is not even allowing people to do the right thing, which is nothing new in this part of the world. People want to do more for so little. You are trying to save money, but at the expense of the lives of people. The chairman of the Association of Architects in Lagos State made a very, very interesting point. Now, according to him, at every site where a building structure is being erected, there's supposed to be a board with the name of the contractors, the name of the company handling the entire project, the name of the consultants. You know, all those information needs to be clearly stated out to give credibility to the work in progress, to the project. But for that 21-story building, guys, he said that surprisingly, when you look at the board, it is only the name of the developer that is there. His phone number, his phone number, his phone number. And then what does that mean? It means that he himself is trying to do the sourcing of the materials. He himself is trying to do the consultancy work. He himself is trying to do everything, which goes to show that this person was obviously trying to minimize cost, not knowing that it was going to come back at the end of the day to bite him in the butt. And sadly, over 20 human lives have paid for that greed, for that gross mistake or negligence, if you want to call it that. I mean, frankly, guys, one thing I really do hope for is that moving forward, the government will go on an inspection spree, inspecting every single building that is a work in progress. They need to check and ensure that all these buildings have the right materials in use. They need to check that whoever the developer is, whoever the workers is, they are qualified. They are qualified to be erecting such structures. And they need to also ensure that such buildings observe the appropriate amount of time at every stage of the building process, so that we do not have events like this anymore. Because guys, the fact is, 21 people have been declared dead from that 21-story building, and we don't even know if that is the end of it. We don't even know how many people are still trapped. We don't even know if those people are still alive or not. Guys, families are frustrated. Families are going crazy at the sight of that building. Guys, it's a whole chaos. It is a disaster already. So the question of this video is, guys, if you are an architect or you have an idea about buildings and structures, please just go ahead and let us know in the comment section below what you think must have gone wrong. From the videos circulating online, you will see some of the materials that have been used for that building, and people are complaining terribly that those materials are inferior. Guys, please just go ahead and let me know what you think would have gone wrong. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts about what can be done, measures that can be taken moving forward to prevent or abate such disasters from happening again. Because guys, this one is really a tragedy, especially for the families of those who are still trapped beneath the rubble of the collapse of that building.